from the hubby, I think, on doubles.
Yeah, well, Mick Scerri's just suggestively given me a bit of a rub and tug there because he was so excited about that shot. And decides the chalk's required for this shot. Looks like she just needs to stun it in. She's just a bit close to the rail, but well, you don't have to don't jack right up. You just basically jack up a touch. And that's what she's doing. Actually, she's just running it in.
And
this time she's potted.
And that's a good black by Tracy, and even better double.
That was a very good double.
But that was forced by I think Lyndal taking the wrong ball there. And that,
absolutely.
So,
well, I don't know about the wrong ball. She just missed the ball, because she's got the pot. She just had to.
Yeah. But I just think that there was a ball over the hole that you couldn't miss. So basically, you take that on and you improve your position on all your other yellows.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I mean, at the end of the day, both options are correct, but you just have to pot that ball. That's that simple. Yeah. If you're going to go that way, you've got to nail the pot. So this will be my last frame. I must leave, and then Mick Scerri will take over commentating because he loves to commentate his wife play pool, so they can go back and reflect on it together. Nothing I love more than commentating my missus when she's playing pool, so I can tell her all the shots she played wrong for her to tell me no, they weren't. And not the type of break I was actually hoping to see.
And I thought that because it was your last frame, I thought they'd make it a really, really messy frame and keep you here a little longer.
I didn't actually pay much attention to it. Possibly a foul break.
No, that was very close to a foul break. I think the yellow on the left side there, over the centre pocket, I think that was the fourth ball to hit. It was very, very close.
Scerri being very biased, saying 3. No, we're not 100% sure, but anyway, no one's called it. No, we do have an umpire as well. She's the one who said no comments from either player. So this is how they will lie, and this is how we will play the frame. I'm sure when you guys watch the stream at home, because you will have the option of playing it over and over and over once it's actually gone up there, that you'll be able to decide for yourself. But spur of the moment things, it's like any decision you got to make, like cricket, footy, whatever, has to be made on the spot. So I'm sure Lyndal will continue her attacking ways because I think she's decided, I'm going to attack.
Yeah, and
that's a fantastic shot.
Out of all the girls, actually, Lyndal's probably my favourite player to watch. I think she's the one that takes the game on more than her and Margie. I think those two, out of any, they do take the game on a bit more than the others, and.
I'll have to argue with you a little bit there, of course, because I think my missus takes it on as much as anyone, and maybe Rhiannon's starting to get a bit more attacking as well. But I still think Colby's probably more attacking than Lyndal. I think the only thing with the difference between was I think Lyndal puts the handbrake on probably just in time a bit more than what Colby does. Sometimes Colby will commit fully and then not hold back, and sometimes she won't put that ball over the line when she needs to. Whereas Lyndal will. There's goods and bads. Sometimes, if you're trying to play a shot and, produce an out. And I've seen Colby do it many times in the Nationals where she's tried to produce an out because she's gone so far. And she does have an option to lay up, but she decides to play, the shot where she gets the shot right, she wins the frame or match. And I don't ever criticise her for that because she gets the shot right, she's had a dip.
No.
Never die wondering anyway.
And no one can I'll never ever have a go at someone from losing trying to win the game. I'll picking the wrong shots, doing that's a different story. But if you're losing playing the right shots and you're trying to win the game, and it just comes down to execution.
Exactly.
You can't fault anyone for that. It's just anyone can play a shot badly. If it's the right shot, but you just don't play it well. There's nothing you can do about that. It happens. I do it all the time. Too often.
It's like that shot there. She didn't try and lay that up. She tried to pot it.
Yep.
And knowing in the back of her mind that she goes over the hole, she's got safety on the red. So, but she knows if she gets that, all the balls are there. So, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that because anyone could have missed that ball and got the same result, whereas anyone could have potted it and still be continuing to play. So.
And as you say, there's a couple others that are coming through that are getting a bit more aggressive. Like, I mean, obviously, I did not mention Colby, but she is definitely one of them.
Well, I think I think in a way, other than Mark Gorski, I think she's pioneered it. I really do in Victoria because I think Mark Gorski has pioneered aggressive pool in Victoria without a doubt. She's been around for such a long time. She's won so many titles.
Absolutely.
But I think her, I think following her would definitely be Colby. And now Lyndal's obviously come over from WA. And obviously, she's with Steve Mifsud, who's, well, he doesn't really know safety, Nate Bull. He just knows one way, and that's attack, a go game, and trust my queuing action. So he will have taught her a number of essential and beneficial things, no doubt. It's absolutely incredible the number of players in the last, say, 5 or 6 years, male and female pool players that are actually together now. We never saw that 10 years ago. Now half the statesides are all partners with one another.
It's and I guess that's probably that. Like, in all honesty, it's probably why the Pool Victoria's had so much success lately as well, because those couples are generally making the sides together as well. So it's you do have couples in pool no matter on any level.
I'd say Victoria's got the most by a mile too.
But you look at the lower divisions and the leagues, the local leagues and everything like that. There's couples there too. But you just get at the top level. I think it does help.
Yeah, and I'm surprised Tassie doesn't have that stat. And I'm usually it's their brothers and sisters make it together, and then they have a kid together and they make it.
There's a whole nother debate right there.
Just a shout out to any Tassie guys watching. How you going? How you going, Plum, or anyone else watching? Leave your sister alone. So another attempted pot there from Tracy, hasn't gone in. And had that have gone in, I'd have said, yep, $1.04 to make this out. But that plant that she's got, because obviously she's played for the long yellow, that plant's just not quite set perfect now, so it's a bit trickier. Still think she needs to play it and stun the white, and she's got a perfect angle to just drop on to the ball on the rail, and I don't think that yellow will travel too far away from the area. So I think she still needs to treat this like it's still an out, but she's not doing it. So Mick will pull her up later for this, I reckon. So Mick will take her back to this feed and say, listen, Tracy, remember that shot? This is the shot you should have played, even though she's played a really good shot there and landed exactly the same spot. She doesn't have a linking ball after this.
What are linking balls?
And Mick will take her back and show her this, providing that Tracy will listen to him. But I'm telling you now, exactly the same shot as she had before, but she stuns the white. She's got that ball that she just pot and just float down to the bottom cushion. So,
well, hasn't worked out, but yeah, you'd be loving it if you're on yellows right now. So
yeah, still in full control.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm Lyndal here, I'm going to actually. I don't think she's got a lot of choice but to cover up, so I'm probably going to play the plant on the reds and play the white ball off the side cushion with a bit of right hand side and try and get the white ball off side cushion and back cushion. Just leave it tough.
I was just wondering, the top yellow there on those ones that are whole. Do you reckon that comes out if you smack the red into it?
It might.
Yeah.
It might not be the worst of shots either. But problem with it is you've got to hit it with a fair bit of pace, which means the white will travel a fair bit. You've got to stay in a bit of control of the shot. No, I don't like that shot.
No. It doesn't improve your balls any either. So it's like, even if you do get a snooker there, it hasn't really changed much for your balls. So it's
And that's the sort of shot I'm talking about with Lyndal, whereas a couple of the other girls will have played a far more aggressive shot. So or a shot that will benefit them a little bit, or keep them in the frame more, if you will. This yellow might not go though, so we may find Lyndal's going to be in the same spot. Sort of down that into the table very shortly. Well, it did go, and so now she has an out. Interesting thing to note about Tracy actually is last year in the Nationals, she played like an absolute pig in the teams, but she got the furthest by a mile, I believe, in the singles out of all the girls. I think she made the quarters or the semis. So she obviously likes these solo distance type matches. Obviously want to pot that as well, but over the whole, hopefully next visit for her.
And you see that quite a bit with a lot of players, even in the Open and things like that. There's guys that really do struggle in the one framers, but in the best ofs they do go well. And I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's not uncommon to see that. You know, I've seen that a few times with.
And I think it's different mindsets for different people. Some people worried about letting their teammate down. Or teammates down. Other people worry too much about the one frame pool business.
Goes the other way as well. Sometimes don't care about their team, and
that's true.
And do care about just about their own individual results. So
Fortunately for us, we don't have too much of that anymore.
No, there's not much of that going on.
I think back in the old guard, I think we had a little bit of that. Too many worrying about themselves in the Australian team business, but I think we don't really worry too much about it, especially when pretty much every bloke in Australia gets a call up to represent Australia these days. I don't think anyone really worries about it anymore. They just to sit on their chair and wait for a phone call. So, except if you're Peter Butterworth, of course, and you don't get a phone call. So, would have liked a white ball lower down the table, but still no stress. And not a bad shot that actually. Gets stuff good queuing.
It's not too bad.
Same here.
Should be no problems here for a 2-1 lead.
And indeed, she has
there
popped
it
the black.
goes.
So Tracy leads 2-1. I will now leave you guys. All the best to the winner of this match. I'll put it on to Mick.
Tracy.
Who will absolutely enjoy commentating the rest of this match.
Good work, Solid. See you next time.
I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, Jamie.
Alright, so welcome, Mick.
Welcome to the Losers Lounge.
Yeah, I've been keeping it warm for you.
Alright, so 2-1 Trace. I was just saying a few of the others that she's put in a lot of time on the table prior to this tournament. She did a whole three frames with me Friday night, and that was about it.
You know what?
So
I
actually
thought
quite
you were
annoyed.
actually fair income for a second then, and I thought it really it looks like she's been putting in the time in actually, because it looks like she's hitting a good ball, but you've just put all that theory aside, and
I've put about 30 hours on and about 30 hours off, and can't go a yard. She puts in about 14 minutes, and she's in the final, looking like a good chance to win it.
Well,
so I think that's
halfway there, mate. So she can complete the quadrilla for the Scerri household. State champions, both years. So
she hasn't. I don't know whether she's made a final.
No, I don't think so. I was saying that to Jamie before. I said I think Tracy's made a lot of state teams, but I think she's gone through this way before. So
no, she lost the semis last year to JoJo.
As we all know, it is a harder way to get into the side, and tell you what, it takes a lot of pressure off if you do manage to get in this way, and if you are fortunate enough. But she's done well. You don't generally fluke your way into a final of a state open. That's for sure.
No, not at all. I think it's taken a bit of pressure off us now getting a babysitter for the top 40 and the 20 now. It's actually done a world of good her doing this. It's
always hard, no matter who gets in. it's always hard no matter who gets in, but yeah, it's as we know, it's Victoria's probably the hardest state to make a side, and no matter who gets in, whether there's surprise packets or whether there's $4s that come through,
Yeah.
it's bloody tough, and you got to play well. Alright, well, I might just quickly duck off to the toilet. I'll be back in 10 seconds, and hopefully
take the mic with you if you want.
We'll just see the end of the break, no doubt.
Alrighty, Lyndal to break, 2-1 down. When Tanya racks the balls for the 9th time. And she's still not happy with it. And Lyndal says it's alright, let's just go. I'm pretty sure that was 3 balls. Are you kidding? Fair enough. No. You've called it the way it is. I'm not going to get involved. I'm just saying it's 2 in a row now. That's what the technology's there for. That's what it says. No. Nothing says anything. Continue. Whoops.
Shouldn't they just do this? Umpire?
Yeah, all I was saying that I think there's been 2 foul breaks in a row now, but in all fairness, I'll just continue in the frame because both of them have. The other one didn't get called, so why should this one? Just continue. Sorry.
Tanya, it's fine.
Alright, I think I accidentally started something then, but it doesn't really matter. It's... So I think Tracy's just looking to clip up a ball here and not really do too much just yet. And she's gone in off, which might not be a drama right now. Gives Lyndal the chance to take control of this frame now. Hammer is just joining us back here. We've had a break, and Tracy's just gone in off after the break, after her first shot. So it's 2 shots, open table. No, well, I nearly caused something before by saying it was a foul break. I thought last frame was a foul break, and that frame I'm pretty sure it was a foul break too.
Yeah,
so
as I said to Jamie, who's joined us, but I've said to Jamie a couple of times.
Yeah, it's better. Alright.
Yeah, as I said to Jamie before, I said that watching, particularly your match, in even the 2 matches I've seen, the balls have just not been coming out off the break, and like I just said, like I said, I think that's probably one of the, like, obviously nothing against Paul for beating you, but I just think the breaks really helped him out, and also when he was up against 3-1 against Jake, just the balls were not coming out.
Yeah, that's right.
In these matches, and it's the same thing here, and in the final. Do you put anything down to that? It's just everything, every person I'm seeing break is just the same thing.
It's a bit weird though. Like some days you'll get the tables breaking fine, some days you won't. I think it's really luck of the draw. I mean, Paul was stiff against Jake. If he did get balls in, he had the chance to, obviously run those racks and take a bigger lead, or put a bit more pressure on Jake. But Jake was just Jake. He got a chance at the end under the pump and took it. So, having Ben and Jake now again in the state team is a great start for Victoria.
Yeah.
We didn't have them last year; they pulled out, and we still got the chocolates. It just shows how good Victoria has got it with up and coming players. We've got guys like Nick Young, Gus, Dale Bolton starting to get up there. Even yourself, you've missed out a few times, Nath. So all value to the side.
Yeah, for sure, mate. And like I've said a few times, as I said, it's bloody tough, and even the women as well, like are finding out how hard it is, even for them, to make a side. They've got players that are, there might be one player that misses out, like last year, even for the girls, like Tanya didn't play and things like that. And Tanya's made a side, numerous times. And you got obviously, then even this year, we've got 2 new state reps or 2 new finalists.
Yeah.
Rihanna won it last year for the first time, and now Tracy's in the final for the first time.
It is a good thing.
There's
for
always
too,
a new face popping up, whether it's the girls, the guys, doesn't matter, and that's what makes it so competitive.
Yeah.
Makes
Tracy,
it so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're definitely right there. Tracy needs to take control, and she's done that. That's a good shot.
Yeah. Not sure whether that red can dislodge the yellow or not. Whether it can.
I think the yellow is quite deep in there.
Passes, or whether she can just. Even if it doesn't, I'm pretty sure. I think she should probably just give her 2 shots anyway. It's very hard.
Yeah, it is a very hard out. And even if she did that, I'd probably give Lyndal actually back the 2 shots straight up. And just pot her ball as well.
Yep.
Because whether you're a guy or a female, like this out here is really hard.
Yeah.
So.
And it's not like you got to ask yourself: is that something you want to leave till the end of the frame? I wouldn't. Yeah. So you got to do it. You got to get it. You got to do something about that straight away.
Yeah.
Force Tracy to make a decision now.
Yeah. Well, she's played a good shot there. She can't actually pot the red now. So if I was Tracy, I might just knock that yellow that's just above the white, maybe closer towards the pack where the red and black is, and then just come down and pot the red over the pocket. But you just got to be careful you don't leave foul snooker.
Yeah.
What she can do is the red in the middle of the table, just to the right of the black. She can move the yellow underneath that, so it's not foul snooker. She's potted that. That's a good shot. It's a good start.
Now, if she wants to be really super aggressive, she can possibly try and. It depends how high up that yellow is.
Yeah,
probably just double shot
back,
just to cover it over, and
yeah.
then she can attack, dislodge some other balls and get them out. But probably the yellow is a little bit too high up to really attack this and take it off that ball.
I'll tell you what, if she doubled the yellow back and then potted the red and gave Lyndal 2 back, and Lyndal's back under the pump.
Yeah.
She was on that ball.
But Tracy's obviously feeling good, so she's like, she obviously wants to have a crack at the balls here, but I don't know if this is the right time. I think I like your shot better.
So
probably the best shot for her now is probably just to spit that red out, I'd say.
Yeah, well, the yellow that she's looking at now, she can actually just nick it over towards the pocket, and then she can play the yellow onto the red, give Lyndal 2, and it's not a foul snooker.
Yeah, she could still do it, I suppose, yeah.
So, I mean, still giving 2 here isn't a bad option, but if Lyndal gets her red out, then she can go game, so... This looks like a thin cut on the cameras here, but I'm pretty sure she can probably get it over near the pocket. She might even be able to... Oh, she's gone the other ball now. Maybe a cross double.
I don't know. Yeah.
That is a great shot.
It's a great result by Tracy.
And she's even on the yellow. That's massive.
She's landed well. I was
So
really worried about a double kiss there, but she's avoided that. And yeah.
Even if she wants to now, if that red near the black doesn't go anywhere, she can still pot that red over the pocket.
She can. Yeah.
You know, it's not really doing too much, but it puts the pump on Lyndal straight up.
That's right. And when you have the lead, you want to do everything you can to force your opponent to make decisions. You know, to stay in the frame.
Well, that's a good visit. Good couple of visits there by Trace. So she's put herself, I'd say, slight favourite at the moment.
Yeah. So anyway, mate, your match. We did watch that on here, and yeah, it just look every game was just a little bit. A little bit messy off the break and everything like that.
Yeah, I had chances. I had even the first frame. I took myself out of the pot. I was just saying to myself, "You're going to draw it, hit it hard. You're going to draw it," and it was just in my head. And I got down and played it, and it's frustrating sometimes. But you know, that's 8 ball and that's the game, and that's the way it is basically. So, but you know, all credit to Paul. He played well enough to win the match and go on and give Jake a bit of a scare.
He was only 2 frames away from making a side, so it can be pretty brutal like that. It's just, you know, you can.
Tracy should now pop this ball over the pocket.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer now. So yeah.
It's got to pop this ball over the pocket now.
Yeah.
I mean, Lyndal could possibly get all the balls out in one. I'm not sure exactly how they're situated, but she's going to come off the rail first. Yep. And Lyndal can I think Lyndal can pot this in the top corner here, and then she can maybe double the red back, but if she nudges it enough. But yeah, it's still a bit hard.
Yeah.
The black's definitely in a safe position at the moment.
Well, I honestly think if she can pop this red in the corner, she could probably, depends how she plays it. Like she could, if she plays it with a bit of screw, she could then possibly knock the red and the black out in the same shot and leave the white on the bottom rail. It's a lot to ask, but it's a lot to ask. But if you're going to take this on, I think you have to do something like that.
Yeah, I think she can play with top.
Yeah.
And she's missed it.
Yeah, I just didn't see the advantage of playing top on that. And basically, if you have to make the shot then, and even if you do top, you're pushing the red towards the. And you're not doing anything with the black.
Yeah, I think
either.
she was a bit close to the cushion to actually apply any stun or bottom. So. Now it's up to Tracy whether she's going to go or not. But you know, if she potted that ball down the bottom left, you know, a few shots ago, is out. Even if she missed it, would have still been hard for Lyndal.
That's not a bad result.
Now, if she wants to, she can obviously now pot the bottom yellow, go into. A lot of people probably will go into the black, but you go into the red here, and the red probably would push the black out. So I just hope she doesn't hit this too hard. That is a very good shot. Well, it's good enough. It gives her a chance.
Yeah, that's good. And the red is still semi-dead as well. So you basically you can either just screw back an inch.
Screw back where the white is now. Screw back where the white is now. Or if you come a bit too far, you can take it in the centre. So just concentrate on getting the white back to where it is. So I'm actually quite impressed the way she's playing at the moment.
She's actually playing a very good game. Yeah.
Oh, she's gone way too far.
Wow. And you know what? I actually think it's still alright. I actually think she can still score. Oh, I mean, I've made this call.
No,
I've
I
got
think
this
it
call
doesn't go
wrong many
under.
times before,
Yeah.
but as I said, because the angle is very misleading on the screen. You think that there's actually more room than what there actually is.
Not sure what. Well,
Looking at the angle on the table, you think that actually there is room for it to squeeze under, but when you actually look at the actual table, it's not.
yeah, I don't know whether she can cut this in or if she's going to go for a double.
Looks like she's trying to cut it in. And
Well, she said sorry, but there's still no danger there. So Lyndal just is going to tuck in behind here. Once again, if you got rid of that red 4 or 5 shots ago now, you know, she would have had 3 pockets to land on the black.
Yeah.
But yeah, she definitely just tried to screw back a few inches there, and you know, under the pump, she felt.
Yeah, it's car parked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone feels that out there, so.
Yeah.
You know, I still think it's about 50-50 at the moment. So Lyndal's still got a bit of work to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now what Lyndal's going to do is going to try and snooker her, which isn't really going to get her too far. Tracy would then just obviously leave the white where the red is. Preferably even touching, if you can get the white touching the red.
What I thought was a good shot there was probably just like play to the right side of the red there and screw it back up and play it back up into the middle of the table and leave the white ball about here. So I don't think that red. I mean, the black actually passes that red there in the middle of the table. So you probably play a semi-aggressive shot there because, as you said, Tracy's just going to lay up here. Lyndal's going to have to waste the shot.
That's it.
And
so it's a good shot there by Tracy.
she's still got 2 dead reds. So
yeah.
I think that probably the more attacking shot there was probably just to chip that out, leave her a shot. She makes it. She makes it. If not, it opens Lyndal's bowls up.
It's very close to in off, but
yeah, see, that's you basically have to try and go the out now. There's not really anywhere you can really hide here. So
yeah, if anything, I would have even maybe pushed through the red and the white there and got the white up the top of the table. She could play the red at the top of the table and play snooker from there, but she's in a bit of trouble now.
Yeah.
She's in a lot of trouble now, so I can't really see a snooker here. She's going to give Tracy now a chance to pot this black.
You just have to make this as awkward as possible because you're not going to be able to leave her off anyway. The only thing you
just
can
leave
do
Trace a long pot now, and
just leave her hard up on the bottom rail as you possibly can, and just hope that Tracy doesn't.
If I was Lyndal there,
that's not a good shot at all.
If I was Lyndal there, I possibly would have played the other red to the right of the table and pot it and screw back to the top rail. That way you get your dead ball out and you leave Trace a long pot if you miss. And if you don't miss, you can play a good little safety at the top. So I think Trace should just roll this one over near the pocket or just pump it in, whatever she wants to do. It looks close.
It's a good shot.
Wow. It's a good shot.
Yeah. Well, I think
there you have it,
Tracy's
3-1.
A more aggressive player here, and she's definitely got Lyndal on the back foot.
And first to 4, so yeah, she's aggressive. Off the table as well, Ham. Find that out at home. I can say what I want here on the camera, as long as she doesn't
know what to add to that.
She doesn't look. I can say what I want here, as long as she doesn't look back at this and hear me talking. I should be right.
Just make sure it's on mute when you fire up the replay, mate. You'll be good.
Yeah, I'll say that one was a bad frame, so just don't worry about that one. So, maybe a third foul break in a row here. Now, I've told Trace on the Friday night when she played 3 frames with me that she needs to bring that white ball a little closer to the bulk line,
That was her
like she's
practice.
just done there. Yeah,
Oh, right. Yeah.
the 3 awesome frames that have got her into this final.
Yeah.
She needs a bit of just move her body a bit and just done a Michelle Hansen break.
That's probably the best break I've seen on this table.
It's probably not a bad thing she's gone dry here. Lyndal has to now sort of Lyndal could hang herself here by trying to pot out now and leave all Tracy's balls on the table, but Lyndal is probably one of the best players of Victoria, and under the pump she's very good cueist, very good thinker of the game, and one of Victoria's best when it comes to pool.
Yeah, a lot of respect for Lyndal. You know,
It's a great chick.
she plays the game the way I like it to be played, and you know, she's a very smart player, and you know, doesn't big note herself in any way at all, and another thing that I like. So it's you know, I'm glad she's getting the rewards by making another state team today.
Yeah.
Are we on commentary? Hammer.
Did you just go off and get a few autographs, did you, mate? With the,
That's it.
yeah,
I'm a loser.
yeah.
So as I was saying before, Lyndal's going to try pot out here, and hopefully she doesn't hang herself.
Yeah, she's
3-1 down. It is. I mean, it's not possible. It's not impossible to come back here. Just maybe not try and pot out here and lay up a bit. But I'm not sure whether that red passes a black. And it's a great pot.
it's a good shot, but I think that red might pass into the corner, but
Yeah, the
there's
white
not
should
a
hold
lot of options
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Well, if she plays the bottom left red in the corner pocket, the white should hold where she's pointing now. The white would probably hold on the yellow, getting one of Tracy's dead
I
balls out.
possibly would have taken that red over the centre first before taking that
Yeah.
ball, but it's,
The good thing is though, if with the one over the centre is a bit of a backup, so when she does pot the red near the black and open up the black, she's going to possibly always land on that red over the centre, and she can come down for the black.
if you take this on and do pot it, you're probably not going to land on this red anyway. She's probably going to run it straight into this yellow.
Oh, she's
yeah.
overcut it. Actually, no offense, but I mean, it's Tracy, but I actually can't believe she's in the final, 3-1 up right now. It's amazing.
Yeah, well, not seeing any of her matches at all weekend. If she played like this, like I can totally understand why she's there. But
Oh yeah, I haven't really watched her play over the weekend, but the last probably couple of hours I've seen her play against Colby and a few of the other matches. She's actually playing really well.
yeah, wasn't trying to get you into trouble there, mate.
No.
It was just yeah.
So,
I'm sure you watched all of her frames on the weekend, so yeah. As a good
from a distance.
hub.
From a distance.
Yeah, text message. Yeah, how'd you go? yeah.
Nah, That's only today my text message, yeah. Alright, I'm not really sure about that shot with Lyndal. Tracy can still nick this yellow over the pocket. So I wonder where Jake is with my drink. Where's my drink?
There you go.
Cheers.
Rio rolls a BTM.
Alright, so Lyndal back at the table. Tracy putting a yellow over the pocket. Is looking in control of this frame. But, I mean, if Lyndal does want to pot Tracy's yellow and put her red over the pocket, it basically will put pressure back on Tracy.
It's actually something that I haven't really seen too much of in this final. It's like whether it's the fact that they're both in the side and everything like that, but
yeah, but you still want to win it.
There's been but that's what I mean. There's been tactics involved but there hasn't been too many pot your ball on their ball and
attacking safeties,
and that's quite unusual to say in
this day and age.
They love doing that generally. So
well, the way this game is progressing over the years, the attacking side of it, the attacking safety is pretty much the way to go most of the time. It basically gives you the chance at a 50-50 if you're down and out, basically. If you leave your opponent's ball over the pocket, if you pot it and it forces them to make an out, and if they don't make the out, you pretty much turn favourite straight away. So Tracy just rolling this ball over the pocket.
You definitely have to think twice these days about doing that, but yeah, in the girls,
I think in the girls they should be doing it more.
I think they should be doing it all the time.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they should be
such
potting.
a big game changer.
Yeah.
To do that. But yeah, you just haven't seen it once yet.
The less chance your opponent is to pot out, then you definitely pot their ball, give them two, and if they make an out, good luck to them.
Yeah, that's right. But
if they don't, it makes you favourite straight away. Now, I'm not sure whether this red passes this yellow, but Lyndal's going to have a crack at it.
Doesn't look like it does.
If it goes, there's a good chance. Oh no. Oh wow.
Well, I'm not really sure if Lyndal got lucky there or not, to be honest.
Oh, I think she did, because she did raise her hand in an apology.
No, I meant with the result.
Oh.
Yeah. It's definitely a lucky shot, but whether it's actually helped her or not, though, I'm not so sure.
I think it has. I think it has. It's pushed one of Tracy's balls dead. And it's, if she can, I think it's opened up the frame now. Lyndal had sort of two dodgy balls there in the corner.
You're probably right, because said even if you get this over the hole, that other red is still available. So even if Tracy does end up covering that corner pocket, the red is available in the corner or the centre at the top. So
I'd probably just roll this red over the pocket at the top, give Tracy a bit of a dip.
Yeah, I think you have no choice.
I think she's got a kick.
Yeah.
Or she's played a really good safety. So now Trace has her first chance here at winning her first Victorian State Championship.
I'm thinking you play the yellow on the yellow here, and that's the shot right there. And you probably leave it safe. And that's a great shot. That's a great shot.
Well, it's a good opener.
Yeah. As you say, there's probably just one more dead ball that you really need to look at, and
I think there's a good chance she'll probably try and double that one.
I would probably roll this yellow in the centre and then try and double this yellow. But, yeah.
The thing is that these centre pockets, the hole is cut further in, and
Yeah.
that yellow
Yes.
near the centre pocket is
Yeah.
virtually impossible to
Yeah.
pot.
Yeah.
So I'd actually just run it down the rail and just sit it over the pocket.
Yeah. Anyone that's played on the other tables this weekend or even last weekend is would know that you can't take these pockets aggressively.
No.
On the outside tables, yes, you can. You can play them with a bit more force, but
She's on the double here.
if you don't have the angle, you basically can't attack them at all.
This is frame, well, not frame, but
yeah, that was the shot I thought she should play, and that was well done.
she's been a bit stiff there to land where she is. She's moved the yellow out of the way, so the red now passes. She's not on really any yellow other than the one near the red, so she's in a bit of strife here.
Yeah, it's a tricky shot.
I'm actually really not sure what you're doing. I think you just take the top one and go for broke.
Well,
you pot it, you win.
Well, I think are you able to take an edge off that yellow? The
bottom
one that's
left
over the
yellow.
left-hand corner. Yeah.
I got a good
Or
feeling
do
she'll
you
knock
just
this
have
in.
a dip and just play it in the corner and try and win the game?
Oh.
Yeah.
First chance gone back in.
I didn't like that, but yeah.
And the thing is, she
can't fault
still
someone
hasn't got
trying to win
position,
the game.
even if she did pot it.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, she's had a bit of a dip, which has got her this
You
far.
can't, as I said to Solar before, I said I'll never fault anyone for actually losing by trying to win the game, and
The good thing
if
was
they're playing the right shots, there's not much you can do.
Well, the good thing was, if the safety is just as hard as the pot, you go the pot every day of the week.
Yep.
Now the safety there for Trace was possibly harder than the pot that she had, so you definitely take the pot. You know, you don't want to die wondering.
No, absolutely not.
So I'm surprised Lyndal's taking this,
Yeah, very surprised.
and she's got it,
Well, that's a massive
That's a
shot
great
by
shot.
Lyndal. When you 3-1 down,
and that shows Lyndal's queuing. Very nice shot.
Yep. When your opponent's on the hill and you've got that kind of a shot, that takes a bit of courage to do that.
So it looks like it's about to go 3-2. Tracy
So
had her
Lyndal's not
chance.
going anywhere, and but
Have a match on her hands.
so, well done.
Well done, Lyndal. 3-2.
There's no chance I'll make my own knee.
Oh, you're seeing this.
counter, Dad. On 4.
Who cares? There was... No, it doesn't matter because you had one each. That's what I was saying. Go over it.
Oh, you think that I
Yes.
I looked away and then she okay, now the one you did come in, I saw that one.
So what doesn't Mick Scerri do? Really, he's got the he's got the headset in hand. He's just played a bit of pool. You know, he umpired the men's final. Now he's getting involved in the women's for some reason. I don't know.
You just went out and fixed Ben's washing machine.
Fix Ben's washing machine. I just heard. Oh no, to get that bylaw in place, but yeah. as we kick off again, Tracy's 3-2 up, and Lyndal's breaking here, race to 4. I think the girls need to show these blokes how to break somehow. It's just like they come out very messy in the
one didn't hit.
men's game. As I said, that it's a foul break. Not. Tracy, after dropping that frame, she had a chance to wrap it up there, but you know, she's got another chance here. So.
I think she's going to cross double here.
Yeah, probably a little ambitious there. I don't think she had the angle for that shot, but opening it up for Lyndal now to take the reds and see what happens.
Right, so I think reds look alright here.
Yeah.
And you probably want to get into that black pretty soon. You don't want to leave it till last.
No, and that's what I was saying earlier in some of the guys' matches, and even I think when you yourself was playing, as I said the balls might look easy out there, but I said they're not lining up their next ball. They're working out what their last ball will be to get on the black, and yeah, and I think that's a mistake that a lot of people do make. Is just they always look one ball ahead, and whereas, you know, and that's why they end up in trouble at the end of frames, because they only look one or two shots ahead, and they get to the end and they end up out of position, and they end up losing a lot of frames as a result.
Just got a message off Debbie. She said, "I'm listening." So I don't know what I said wrong, but about the Tracy thing before. I think Debbie's listening. Debbie won't say anything to Trace. Unless that's Pikey. I think Muffin says hello too, by the way. He's here next to me.
I don't know what you said, but I'm sure it wasn't that bad. So,
nah, it wasn't that bad at all.
Yeah. Take it all as feedback.
I actually can't even remember.
Yeah.
I'm sure Tracy will bring it up to me later on.
Just tell Pikey to be on time tomorrow, alright? It's alright.
I heard he got 6 last week.
You heard wrong. Mate, we were victims of another whipping to a side that we had to give 10 frames to, so yeah.
Alright. I think we're about to play that side too, Rolly side.
Yeah, we won off scratch, but not on the overall result, so yeah.
Well, they're a good side. Now, Tracy's just...
That's not a bad shot by Tracy.
Giving herself another chance
so
now.
Open up that alley there. She can get a good result on the split here. She'd be looking very nice to...
I'd probably just roll through with top, yeah. And you'll hopefully land on a couple of balls. Just concentrate on the pot. That's a great shot.
That could not have really worked out any better. A little bit of a bridge here, but shouldn't be a problem for her.
And she's still attacking. Look, at the end of the day, even if she goes down 4-3 to Lyndal, or she wins it, she's gone out there, she's attacking, and that's good. And Lyndal's doing the same too. She's attacking.
As long as you can walk off the table knowing that you gave yourself every chance you had at winning the match, you're not always going to win. But if you know you go,
she sort of slipped there. Oh, the good thing here is all the yellows are out in the open. Lyndal has to make a good clearance now to win the match.
I've always said in pool, the two hardest frames to win are the first and the last ones, and you know, particularly in big matches and races and things like that, your first one to get yourself on the board is always that's the first hardest, and the next one is the one to get the chocolates. So
I now got a message off Tanya saying she's going to tell her. So obviously I've said something.
no, I don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about, girls. So yeah, stop making stuff up.
That's
I don't
right.
think Mick said anything at all.
I didn't say anything.
So, yeah. No, Mick's been very
I'm not going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
She'll put me in detention at home. I have to face the wall for 5 minutes with Maddox.
We've been pumping these girls up, so I don't think you've done anything wrong. You should sleep well tonight.
Yeah, in another room. All right, so Lyndal actually still got this tough threat at the top of the table.
Yeah, I was always going to come down to that ball actually. So yeah.
I think the shot before it, she probably could have doubled it, and if she made it, it wasn't that hard to get on the bottom couple of balls. So once again here, Tracy is either not going to get another shot now, or if she does, she's going to have to hold it together.
Might have landed a little straight there, I'm not sure. Whether she can...
She's a bit straight, yeah. She might have to
punch
screw
it up,
back.
or she has to screw back and end up just a little bit higher where she is now.
She's going the screw. Oh, she's missed it.
I think she just went down and actually hit that.
I think there was a bit of angle there. There was a bit of angle there, and I think she tried to pinch the pocket. I mean, look where the white is. I really don't think she could have got out that far. And now, once again, Tracy's got another chance at having a dip here. I got a message from Swader. He's watching some chick pool in England.
Jeez, where's the love, people? My phone's not going off at all, yeah? It's like, yeah. Scerri's getting all the attention.
Now, can Trace hold it together? 4 balls away, doing something that she's never done before. And that's pot 4 balls in a row. Nah, just kidding. No.
Yeah, well, I think that one might get back. So it's just like, yeah.
I might have to tell her that before.
Yeah. I can't cover you up on that one. It's a good hit by Trace there.
Wow, that is a terrific shot.
Yeah.
That is one of the best shots in the tournament.
And it basically just needs to just plays the bottom yellow with a bit of top and come back out.
She's
come
just.
back out
I don't know whether I'll be playing this one.
Yeah, because she might run into the red here.
She could run in the red and go in off.
Yeah. And she was very close, mate.
Well,
had you hit it a bit thicker.
And she couldn't land in a worse position. Now what she wants to do here is not kill the yellow. Just give herself a chance to roll in the yellow, roll in the black, even put the black over the pocket. Give herself a chance. She stayed down. Oh.
It's not a bad result there. That's, like if I was Lyndal, I'm probably going to hit that that red next to the rail and get a snooker there, but yeah, I think she probably should have taken that top yellow rather than the one over the centre.
There's still a bit of work to here. Still a bit of work here for Lyndal to do. She's going to go to snooker, which she's going to have to lay a pretty good snooker here.
Not sure if that's a total or not, but even if it's not, she definitely can't see the side of the yellow that she wants to see. She may be able to clip it though.
It's going to come off the left-hand
She's
side
gonna
of the
come
rail.
off the rail and just it's not a bad option. Just make sure you hit it. Yeah,
It's a
well,
good
yeah,
shot.
and just
Great
hit it.
shot.
That's a great shot and a great
And
lead.
she's promoted the yellow now, even more.
Yep.
And it's
she's
made
forced
the...
Lyndal to play one ball and it doesn't go anywhere. So she's got to play it in the centre, I think.
Yeah, and the good thing about that shot was she's promoted the yellow now to no matter where the white is on the table, Tracy will have a shot on it, unless you snooker.
You know what Lyndal will be hoping for here is if she doesn't get the cut in the centre, is that basically the white will come down, hopefully hide behind the black ball. I think, she'd be looking to get some coverage maybe behind the black ball here. It's a tough shot, but
I'm actually starting to get nervous. I don't know why, but and Lyndal must be coming very close to the 1 minute mark here. Unless there was a previous timeout.
I think this is the shot that you have to play, but and that's a great shot. That's a great shot by Lyndal, and
That is a massive
would not have
shot.
executed that shot any better under pressure, because if she doesn't get it, it's basically game over, and Tracy's the champ. But that's a fantastic shot by Lyndal.
Not sure what she can do here. I don't know whether she can come off the left-hand side of the rail here and touch the yellow, but it is a very difficult shot and a very good safety there by Lyndal.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think if you're going to play it this way,
I think
you
if
might
she
have
just
to,
if she
you
just
might
misses
have
the
to swerve
black,
a bit.
no, I think if she just misses the black and plays it soft,
Just hit it down there. That's not a bad shot, but
well, it's kept her in it.
But she's only problem with that is she's left her on an easy starter. If you're going to kill the black, you usually like to leave something dead from the first shot as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, time will tell.
Lyndal's just deciding which ball to take first here. She could have taken the bottom one.
Yeah.
But wow.
Well,
she's left herself a bit harder than what she should have. I think she should have taken the bottom one first, come up for the middle one.
what do you think here, mate? Do you reckon would you punch the red into the black and knock them both out?
Nah, I'd play the bottom yellow, come off two rails, come up towards the blue spot in a way on a snooker table. And I cannot believe that she's done that.
That's bad.
And in all fairness, she's actually tried to get the yellow or the red up near the yellow, and then use her second visit to move the yellow out the way. But she's put the red in a position now where she can't actually do that because she's going to go in off. So, I really.
And now she has to just lay up behind it now. I think there's not much you can do.
I think Lyndal should have just potted all three reds and just had two on the black.
And that's the thing I was saying to Jamie before, is that you see so many people, they said they like to, they feel that they have to burn all their shots early, and sometimes it's good to get that two shots in the end, but that's all. How's that worked out?
She's got the snooker. I don't know whether she can go between the cushion and the red and get out of it, but I think if I was Trace, she could push the red near the black, which I think that's probably what she will do. And that's what she's done.
Oh, well.
So now, I mean, yeah, Lyndal can probably hit the red and the black out, but
Yep.
you've still got to land
Yep.
on
Yep.
the other red
Yep.
and land on, you know, and hopefully you don't kill either the red or black. There's still a lot of things that can go wrong here. So, still a big out required from Lyndal. And she's still determined to get a ball under there. And I really think by doing this, she could lose this match by trying to do that.
Yeah, because this is not a ball you can play aggressively either. So it's
No.
if you don't, even if you do get this, is more than likely it's probably going to go in, and you can't really attack this too hard.
The only thing Lyndal's got going for her is that the black's tied up. Tracy probably should have just killed the red on the back rail rather than putting it near the black.
Yeah, I'm not so sure it is tied up though, because basically if Lyndal gets this over the pocket, that's great. But if she doesn't, it's either not going to be over the hole or it's going to be in the pocket. So and it leaves that yellow. Yeah. There you go, mate. There it is.
Wow,
There
that
it
is massive. That is a very. It's actually
right,
unlucky for Lyndal.
Well,
And now Tracy's got
Yeah.
a chance now to
Two
win her
shots to
first
wrap it up.
Victorian title.
Yeah.
So I really think. And she couldn't land any
That's
fatter.
Not
So
much more perfect than that.
this is it. This is for one of the biggest achievements I'd say she's ever about to do for now. And she's done it. Well done,
Yep.
Tracy.
Yep.
Victorian champion. That is
Well
unbelievable.
done.
Well, not unbelievable, but that.
Yep.
Just stop talking, Scerri.
Yeah, I don't mean anything bad, but that is. I'm actually really happy for her right now. That is awesome. Uh,
It's going to be tricky.
anyway, thanks Ham, and thanks again to Dan for coming down and showing the world the Victorian titles. Well done again to Trace, bad luck to Lyndal, and once again well done to Jake McCartney too for winning the men's and beating Ben 5-3,
Yep.
I think it was, or 5-2.
Everything Mick said there is basically, well done Benny and Jake, and two blokes that weren't in the side last year, and obviously found their way back. Congrats. Well done to Tracy and Lyndal. Tracy on your first doubles title, or singles title. Well done to you. Well done to Dan for organising another good coverage. See you next tournament.
Back to you with the central mushroom reposition. There, mate. I'm going to do that again. Yeah.